What you have here tonight, Matt Jackson, is what we call a three-ring circus.
The third Saturday.
It is third Saturday here at Top Notch, and it's literally 30 degrees cooler than the last time we were here. So we're not gonna die of heat. Tots.
Oh, my fries.
Oh,
man, nothing beats some Top Notch after a long day.
Oh, number one, that's me.
Number 9.
Number 9?
Number 9.
Number 9? Hey everybody out there in VW Life Land, Gary here with Brock. Brock, how you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing very well, thank you.
So Brock, the most important thing is it's third Saturday here at Top Notch in Austin, Texas, and we're so glad that you're here tonight. Tell us about what we're standing in front of here, my friend.
Yeah, me and the wife just got a 1968 VW double cab. So yeah, we're real excited to have it. Long story short, this bus was parked about a mile down the street.
That's the part I can't believe.
Since about 1980.
Less than a mile from your house. So here's the funny thing. I was over at Mad Martin's house, and all of a sudden we see this red double cab driving down the street, and like, what the heck is that? And it's Brock driving the double cab home. This thing's got a unique story, right? I mean, as far as like where it came from, you got the backstory on that.
A friend of his bought this. I don't know if he bought it new,
right? But
he bought it in the early 70s. He worked in the shipyards in San Diego. He was an iron worker, and he built this custom rack.
And it is like, I think we can carry like a Volkswagen up there.
Because it's heavy.
It's amazing.
It is stout.
So this thing was a San Diego bus, and at some point, 10 years later, it made it to Round Rock.
It made it to Round Rock, and I believe it was 1980.
Golly, and it's sitting in that neighborhood over there.
It's been in that neighborhood ever since.
Oh my gosh, that's 40 years for those of you counting at home.
But he drove it and enjoyed it. It's kind of sad because he's gotten older, and it's hard to work on it. It's just been sitting in the backyard.
And that's kind of I mean, that's the thing we ran into with old Spot. It's a difficult thing that we're seeing. The generation that first was into Volkswagens, I mean, obviously much older than us, as that generation, their vehicles are, and a lot of times, somebody mentioned the other day, it said like, a lot of times, man, if we don't rescue these things, what's going to happen is their kids don't know what it is or don't care, and they're just going to get to the salvage yard, man.
Yeah.
So this is a rescue.
It is a rescue.
This is a true rescue. Yeah. What are the plans to do with the double cab? What are you thinking?
Just to enjoy it and just drive it.
That's the best part.
Not do anything too fancy. Eventually, like the front nose.
Okay.
We need to get that. It had been hit on the right front corner.
Okay.
And so, like, the nose needs to be replaced.
How are the floors in it? Because I mean,
they're little crusty.
Sometimes you see floors,
but not too bad. Just the normal.
Yep, normal bay window stuff.
The battery's about to fall through.
Well, that's what they make 2x4s for. Brock's a mechanic by trade, auto mechanic by trade. So it's like the doctor whose kid's always sick, and the teacher whose kid's not very smart. Here's Brock. He literally got this thing. What did you have to do to get it? This is what he did to get it here. Listen to this story. This is hilarious. What did you do?
I replaced just 2 rotted fuel lines, and gap the points.
That's it.
That's it.
And you should see the spark plug wires.
If you try to handle the spark plug wires, you'll probably crack it in half.
But you know what?
So, but it works. It runs.
It's a classic example of if it's running, don't mess with it.
It's happy.
That's right.
It's happy.
It's been like this for a long time, man. Well, you guys have another Volkswagen in your fleet. What else do y'all have?
We do. We have a 74 bay window.
Yep.
That needs a ton of work. So it's a project.
So it's not just a couple of rotten fuel lines?
No, it's it's everything. And then the 71 Ghia.
Yes. And you guys might have seen the 71 Ghia. A couple of shots for it. It's got a nice, really super clean Ghia with the rack and all that.
So that one, it's painted.
Yeah, it's the shiny one.
Yeah, right? So it's
the shiny one.
It's the pretty one.
That's
this one's just going to be, it's the work truck. We named him Dub.
Dub, is that it? So he is named. Okay, let's get to that.
Yeah,
right.
Dub. D-U-B.
Dub is
my granddad. His name was William David. They called him W.D. Huffman, and so for short, his nickname was Dub.
Dub. No way.
So my granddad's name was Dub.
Holy cow, that's awesome.
So
what a great legacy.
So anyway,
for him,
so this one.
Where did you get into Volkswagens? What got you going into?
It was in high school. A friend of mine had a split bus. I believe it was a 65, and then I bought a 74. And so in high school, we had buses.
Okay.
And we drove them. We had a rock and roll or a punk rock band.
Uh-oh, here we go with that punk rock stuff again.
We drove them all over Texas.
Yeah.
You know?
Where'd you grow up?
In Belton.
Okay.
Belton, Texas.
Okay. Yeah. So there were punk rockers in Belton, Texas?
We were coming to Austin to play shows in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. And so your history with Volkswagens has been
since high school. Yeah.
That's
since
awesome.
My junior year in high school.
Yeah. So that was your first Volkswagen, was your 74?
Yeah, that's 74.
And then do you know just kind of like what happened to it?
I sold it, and it,
who knows?
You know, sold it.
It's not the one you have now.
No. Okay. So I sold it to a guy in Temple, and that was I hadn't seen it since. I don't know where it's at. You know,
sitting up in Temple.
So somewhere.
Man, I love Dub. I think that's the best name ever, man, because it's a family thing like that. That just I did not know that, buddy.
Yeah.
Like we were talking earlier, Brock is an auto mechanic, and we're so fortunate to have Brock here in our community here in Austin, because he is now one of the preeminent Volkswagen air-cooled mechanics in the city, and we're just really happy for you to be here to support the community. And that's a big thing for us as the community. It's part of the community, and like you mentioned it earlier, there was there used to be Volkswagen shops all over towns, little shops, you know, like the one up on Lake Belton. They were everywhere, and they're not around anymore.
Right.
I mean, we appreciate you and the niche that you're filling for everybody, man. And I mean that sincerely. I really do.
I really do appreciate those kind words, and I just know, like, my satisfaction is after working on it, just seeing it drive off, and just getting back on the road, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like rescuing Dub or helping somebody, you know, with a 74, whatever it is. I mean, it's the same satisfaction that I know I get when we find one that's been buried in the woods or buried somewhere, and the same thing. And that guy, there he is, he's taking it down the road, man. It's like, that's another one that got saved, because I mean, you know, I told Jake this a long time ago. There's two things they don't make anymore. That's land and old Volkswagens, man.
Amen.
So we gotta save all of them. You know, the land, we gotta take care of our Mother Earth, and we gotta take care of these old Volkswagens. So well, Brock, man, I appreciate you so much taking your time tonight and sharing old Dub with us. And God, this thing's on the road, man. That's so awesome. And man, this is what it's all about, the community, and you are an integral part of our community, and we're just lucky to have you, buddy.
All right, well, thank you.
Appreciate it, my man.
You know, we appreciate everything y'all do.
Thank you, buddy.
You know?
Thank you.
What a night.
Wow, Matt Jackson.
We got to talk to Brock.
What? We did. We talked to Brock.
And got to meet Dub.
His 68 double cab. How cool was that?
That was pretty cool. We had 25 cars tonight.
25 Volkswagens here at 3rd Saturday at Top Notch. It's been a great night. It's like, look, I'm wearing a jacket.
It's chilly.
I know. And that was just like a moment to be able to put on a jacket. I'm really happy about that because it's literally 30 degrees cooler than it was last time we were here. But what a great night. Everybody got together tonight. We were all kept good social distancing. This is what you guys got to do, man. It's so going. Easy. Find a Sonic. You know, it doesn't have to be like, don't go to McDonald's, but you know, but
just do a Sonic.
Yeah, do Sonic somewhere and just put it together. 2 cars, and then it turns to 3 cars. Post it on Craigslist. Post on
post it on Craigslist and Facebook.
And there were so many people just showed up here tonight. Just we don't even know who they were, and they go, "Oh, we saw that, you know, on Facebook. We saw it on Craigslist or something." So that's all it takes. Get your people together, get some Volkswagens out here, and then
have some fun.
Have some fun. Make sure to tell your aunts, tell your uncles, tell everybody you know about VW Life. This is the VW community, man. This is the community, man.
Yeah,
we do this for you guys, the Volkswagen community.
All right. Later.